Why pay full price when you can get the brands you love at up to 60% off every day? Steinmart.
This is a tough topic that no one really wants to think about, but what happens if I myself
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Good afternoon. What's good, beautiful people? You officially on the Man Cave Afternoon Show. Let's clap that up. Oh, my bad, my brother.
What's up, y'all? Welcome.
What's good? What's good?
One man show over here.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday, beautiful people.
Actually, happy Tuesday.
Is it? Oh my God. Did y'all hear me? I said happy Monday.
Wow.
Because in my mind, it's still Monday.
Yes.
Happy Tuesday, beautiful people. So we just came off a long holiday.
Yeah.
Memorial Day holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully y'all had a blessed, safe, fun one.
Yes.
Because I did. But first and foremost, let me introduce my partner in crime, the man that understands, and together we have the plan. We call him what? Snoopy.
And my brother to my left, the man in the green, when sometimes he don't know what he means. Monday, Tuesday. We call him the one, the only Storm on the General.
Yeah, you know. Salute, peace and blessings, everybody.
Peace.
Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on YouTube. That's BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on Twitter and Periscope. Actually, it's on the at Storm of BKS1 Twitter and Periscope. So, we shared it out on the BKS1 Radio ENT thing because it's a technical thing. And shout out to everybody listening to us live on the TuneIn app.
Yes.
Listen, if you don't have the TuneIn app by now, please get it and download it, people. It is free. It is actually free.
Yes.
All right. So get the TuneIn app. You can listen to all your favorite radio stations from around the world on there. And guess who's on there? WBKS1. All right. You can listen to the Man Cave morning, afternoon show. You can listen to all our favorite shows right on the TuneIn app. All right.
Yes,
so
sir.
get that. It's free. Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on the mother site. On the mother site, WBKS1.com. It's where you should be. The mother site, WBKS1.com. And salute to everyone trickling in on FB.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody in FB world. You.
The dude.
You.
What it do?
Shout out to Dennis Atkins. He said, yo, you guys are looking real BKS1 right now. I'm jealous.
What's up, my brother? I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you.
Yo, what's up, my brother? Norm, you know I love you, brother.
Love you, D.
Shout out to Dennis, man.
Yeah, that's my man.
Yeah, let me
doing
tell
some
you,
big things, man.
Let me tell you why
Definitely proud of you,
why
bro.
I'm gonna shout it out. Because he didn't forget about it, brother. He hit me up, and he actually hit me up with a situation. And I'm not going to talk about it right now until, you know, I like things to manifest first. But he hit me up. He was like, yo, got something for you. Blah, 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 blah. If you ain't doing nothing that day, boom, got something for you. So I was like, yo, for real, thanks for thinking of me, my brother.
Yeah.
So just know I appreciate that. That's how we do.
Yes, sir.
Known this man for years, you know, long time. Nothing could come between me and the brother. No one, anyone. We always going to be cool. And I appreciate that. Right. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to see each other every day, but we still got each other's back, and the love don't change. Yeah. So salute, peace, and blessings to my man Dennis Atkins on the check-in. All right. Let's shout out some names. Right here. It's all good. Yep. Shout out to Stacey Newton on the check-in. Shout out to Demetrius Rahman on the check-in. Shout out to Dorothy Norman Rucker on the check-in. Shout out to Denise Sparrow on the check-in. Ken Reed on the check-in. Ramut Span, Derek Williams, Craig Davis, Washington Fred on the check-in. Kaz Minor, Maria Hunter. What's up, sis? Miss Maddie. What's up, Squale? Wifey on the check-in.
What's up?
Shout out to DT. Toya Snow on it. What's up, Toya? Man, shout out to Toya, man. Delaware always been in the building. Look, we've been Facebook friends forever and everything. She's very supportive. Salute to Toya Snow on the check-in. Shout out to Dorothy Norman Rucker on the check-in. Kim's Cooking on the check-in.
What's up,
Joanne Esau on the check-in. Good afternoon, Joanne.
Yes.
Peace and blessings. Shout out to hold on. D-Mac on the check-in. I'm trying to give everybody love before listen. If your Facebook go out, let me give y'all the what's name right now, because Facebook is acting funky. They acting funky, so we got to put them in check. Let me just find it right now. I'm gonna give y'all the link to Facebook. We got a lot to talk about today, so y'all definitely gonna want to share the show out. Let people know what's going on right now with the Man Cave Afternoon Show, because we got some things to talk about today. Trust and believe. It is on and popping today. So let me try to find the link for y'all. I don't know why I can't find the link. But just go to BKS1 Radio TV. Let me see.
Yeah, there you go. That's easy enough.
Yeah, right? Because I'm sitting up here trying to find a link for y'all. We got a lot to discuss today.
We got a lot
going on today. Trust me. Y'all gonna be laughing today. Y'all gonna be crying. Y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna be upset. Y'all gonna have all the emotions today. Now it's saying the channel don't exist.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. So let me figure this out real quick.
They wildin'.
Yeah, we went. Oh, there we go right there. All right, I got y'all link because I see Facebook is acting up. So
Facebook need to knock it off though, man. It's crazy. Like stop all the
so here's
chaos.
That's a link for y'all if Facebook acts up. Okay, so now the topic today is, and we're gonna go deep with the topic. Know your worth. Know your worth. Point blank. That simple. Know your worth. A lot of people don't know their worth.
Man.
A lot of people allow themselves to get disrespected. A lot of people don't have no clue of their worth, of their value, and sometimes you have to be reminded of it. You have to be reminded of it.
Sometimes you have to remind yourself.
Yes, because if people feel as though you don't know your own worth, they will take advantage of you.
And that's second.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about that today. Yeah. Shout out to Darryl Pringle on the check-in. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Know your worth. Oh, we got a lot to cover today. Make sure y'all hit those share buttons because it's going down. Trust and believe. All right, so what you got here, Smooth P? Let's see right here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Wow. University of Tennessee police prepare for white. So that's what we're going to talk about today. No. Hold on. Oh, we got a lot to cover. I heard myself coming like the voice of God. Because it's going down. All right. Okay. So University of Tennessee police prepare for white nationalist event on campus. Yep. Okay. So the University of Tennessee is ramping up security ahead of white nationalist speakers event scheduled for Tuesday. Rick Tyler, a Polk County man who ran for the House of Representatives in 2016 and gained national attention for billboards that read, "Make America White Again," is renting space on campus for an event he calls White Nationalism, Fact or Fiction. Wow, man, just don't stop. So in a flyer, Tyler says he's running for president in 2020 as a candidate for the American Freedom Party. Now he's making up the American Freedom Party. All right, the event is scheduled for actually today.
Yes, today.
It's scheduled from 6 to 10 p.m. today. All right, in the Alumni Memorial Building. Wow, the university stresses that Tyler is not affiliated with any campus group and was not invited to the campus. All right, so now
it's a video for it.
Yeah, here's the clip.
Controversial event is coming to UT's campus.
Rick Tyler will be at the university next week to give a speech entitled White Nationalism, Fact or Fiction. Tyler is from Polk County. He ran to represent Tennessee's 3rd Congressional District in the House in 2016 and has drawn national attention for being the creator of a Make America White Again billboard.
Interim Chancellor Wayne Davis sending out this message today addressed to midterm students. Hate and bigotry should have no place on Rocky Top, he says. We are sorry this is happening on our campus. Your safety and well-being are very important to us. No classes are being held during the time of the event. The chancellor recommends, by the way, avoiding Alumni Memorial Hall, the venue for the event, the day of. The message went on to say, I want to reiterate that this speaker is not being sponsored or hosted by any university affiliated organization. UT has a building use policy that allows non-affiliated people or organizations to rent space on campus. Under state and federal law, UT cannot base its decisions about who can rent facilities based on their viewpoint.
Now, the event is happening Tuesday, May 28th.
I know you want to go on Pete. Here's my thing, right? So, if Facebook, right? So, okay, let's go with the whole freedom of speech thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And
amendments and the Constitution and everything like that, right? Freedom of speech. So I get it. All right, boom. Black Panther Party, White Nationalist Party. We know they're different things.
Yeah, definitely different.
All these different things, right? So Facebook recently put a ban on so-called hate speech.
Yes.
And within the ban, they got rid of Minister Farrakhan's page on Facebook, Instagram, the whole nine, right? They did that. So really, if they wanted to stop these things, they could.
Yeah.
If they really wanted to say, no, we're not going to allow this on our campus, whatever, they could deny it. So now this is going to go on, and they're going to have this rally thing, Make America White Again, or whatever like that, And my whole thing is, what does that mean? America was never white.
Exactly.
People, America was never white. So don't fall for the BS, all right? And this country was built by African Americans, indigenous people, all different nationalities and races.
Yeah.
So just cut it out. But what I'm saying is, when they want to stop something,
they can.
They can. That's what I'm saying. And then go ahead, Pete, and then we're going to
Well, it's a little crazy. See, what's happening right now is that the Caucasian or white, whatever you want to call people of non-color, they're really becoming scared right now that they're going to be extinct because they are not procreating at a fast enough pace to keep up with to be the majority instead of the minority. I forgot what's the year that is calculated by, but it's not too far from now that they will be in the minority instead of the majority because they're not procreating quick enough. And that's where a lot of these abortion bans in these southern states, that's why they're taking place, because I think it's like 60% of white women aren't reproduced. I forget the numbers offhand because I've done a little research on it. But they're getting scared, and that's why they're holding stuff. There's another story I was going to pull up because I actually pulled that up before we left Friday, but we wound up not doing it. There was another story I was going to pull up this morning I didn't get a chance to about a Virginia newspaper that ran a KKK ad on the front page.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, it's getting that serious that they're trying to pull out all the stops that they can to get, whatever support that they can from the white race, and it's sad.
It's a lot of double standards.
It's a lot of double standards, like you said, because they're definitely, like you said, Minister Farrakhan, if he was trying to hold something there, they probably would have gave him resistance. They would have gave him some excuse. Like you said, they try to say that the policies or whatever. No, it is people who are going to be here promoting hate, which is something that we don't want on this campus. So therefore, I apologize, but the hall will not be available to you.
Come on. All right, please.
So if it was a group, now let me just say one more thing. If it was a group that was promoting raping young children because they have freedom of speech, would you have rented out the hall to them?
My thoughts exactly. And come on, we've been denied hall rentals and just trying to throw a function there.
Exactly.
So you can deny rentals if you want to.
Exactly.
Cut it out. Miss me with that. Speaking of double standards, so all right, check this out. We're gonna get deep today. Trust me, we got some things to talk about today.
Yeah.
So your boy Harvey Weinstein reaches $44 million deal to settle sex assault civil suits. He reaches a $44 million deal to settle all of them. All right, so interesting. I'll read y'all a little bit, but then we got to talk about this thing, man. Yeah. Just the double standards in this great country that we live in called America. And we're going to keep it 100. This is the Man Cave Afternoon Show.
Yes.
So Street Journal reported the proposed $44 million settlement, which was announced in bankruptcy court in Delaware, earmarks $30 million for the plaintiffs, including women who have accused him and Weinstein company employees. The legal fees for the defendants would also be covered by the $30 million, according to the report. The remaining $14 million would be divided up to pay for legal fees.
Wish I was his lawyer.
For people who worked at the Weinstein Company, including board members who were named as defendants in the civil suits, the Journal reported. Now, we all know that Mr. Cosby, Bill, had way more than $44 million.
Exactly.
If Bill could have settled, all right, with his situation, whether it was things were true or false, whatever, he definitely he was not afforded the opportunity. This goes to show you the double standards in this great country we live in, right? When you look different than the next person, when you look a certain way, and no one is speaking about this, no one is addressing this.
Nope.
No one's coming forward and be like, well, okay, well, Bill, Harvey Weinstein, both powerful people in the entertainment industry, got accused of similar things and this and this and that. Like, come on now.
Not a person.
Come on. All right. So the African American star entertainment exec is sitting in jail, is sitting behind bars. Meanwhile, Harvey Weinstein gets to buy everybody off, right? $44 million and we good. All right. Back to business.
Back to business.
It's settled. We good.
Sure, he's still having tea with Oprah. She's still chilling with him.
Come on. I'm quite sure he got a call from Oprah too and saying, Harvey, I'm so congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Harvey.
Congrats.
This is such a win.
Let's make movies again. And it's just sad, man, the double standards in this country. And it's going to get worse, man. It's going to get worse. You know, so when I thought about that and I thought about Bill, again, nobody gets a pass for doing anything wrong.
No.
Any type of sexual assault, any rape, anything. Nobody gets a pass. But there also shouldn't be a double standard. Let's talk to some people in chat. Let's read some comments.
Yeah, Kim says, so all you have to do is claim bankruptcy and be white to have the claims of sexual abuse to go away. Wow, she's right. CE said, speak King Norm. CE also said Caucasians are about to be extinct. Yeah, well, that's what they're really saying. It.
Caller from the 208, state your name where you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Afternoon Show. What's up?
Hey, fellas, it's your old pal, Jesse.
What's up, Jesse? How you doing, sir?
What's going on, man?
Hey, not too much. I agree with you. I mean, I personally I feel like both of the people you're talking about are probably guilty of some serious crimes, but I do agree there's a certain double standard that goes on in how they're treated once they're accused of these crimes and charged. And I think it is an issue because in every case, it's not so cut and dry. In a lot of the cases, there are certainly errors being made.
Yes.
But anyways, my life's going good right now. Things are on the up and up. I pissed my pants at my nephew's softball game the other day. For the most part, things are going good. I just actually things are turning around for old Jesse. I got some money coming. Somebody emailed me, I guess, about a large amount of money that I had coming to me. I just had to sort of send some of my information over, $500. Get that all sort of cleared up, my credit card information, and got a little bit coming in. So you guys want some money, you call your friend Jesse.
All right,
we got you, Jesse.
Hey, look, you can right now Cash App me some money to my phone number. I need $10, Jesse. You can Cash App me.
I mean, I'm not lying. I'll send you the money. You guys are my favorite radio hosts. I'll send you anything. I'll send you photos of me, whatever you want. And any kind of photos. It doesn't matter. You guys make your requests. Send them over to me. Talk to you soon, fellas.
All right, bro.
Appreciate you, Jesse, man.
Jesse is gotta love that guy.
I love Jesse.
Gotta love that guy. Phone lines are open. You can call in 646-233-1302. Wow, Man Cave Afternoon Show. Let's read some comments, man.
Dennis said, Jesse, I think you have melanated. DT said she brown nosing. CEO said nobody gets no pass. CE said sad. Okay. Let me see. You can write that already. That's pretty much it for right now. Oh, also, he said America was never Caucasian original cave demons. Wow. Hate to burst your bubble. Okay. Kim's also say hate to burst your bubble, but America was never completely white. Come on, do your research. I mean, if we go, it's funny because I think they hate to really put the stuff out there when they do these findings, when they go into these tombs and they find these, people who were born, billions of years ago, and you clearly could see that they were people of color, and they try to get out of it, you just gotta hit start. Try to get out of saying who the original man was. I mean, it's written in stone. It is what it is. I mean, but truly, white people are scared right now that they're going to be extinct, and the radicals are trying to do whatever they can to make sure that doesn't happen. I mean, nobody wants to be extinct, but I mean, you can't at the same token feel like, well, if I'm going to be extinct, I'm going to make you extinct too. That's like that goes back to the whole nuclear conversation. Like nobody wins. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, it's not so much they're going to be extinct now. When we say Caucasian white people, all right,
I mean pure blood, which is hard to find right now anyway.
I'm mainly talking about the extremists, extremists, all right, because again, I know plenty Caucasians.
Great people,
cool with them, no different than
not at all.
You or I, whatever like that. Clear thinkers, smart, intelligent, the whole nine, and you can have some great deep conversations with them.
Yeah.
All right, and because my thing is, it's all about how you treat me.
Exactly.
I don't care what color you are.
Exactly.
All right, I got people the same color as me that treat me like shit.
Exactly.
And I got people the same color as me that like me that treat me great.
Yeah.
And show the love and everything like that. So color really don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But so when I'm speaking about right now is the extremists.
Yeah.
And it just has to stop. The double standards got to stop. The we only want pure, like this and pure this. There's nobody pure.
No such thing as
I'm not pure.
And nobody. There's not one human being on the face of this planet right now that is I can't say that because if you go back to the motherland and there are some tribes who have never left there and were always there who might be pure. Other than that, I will say that there is no one race of pure anybody.
If you ended up in America, you've been mixed, tampered, and diluted.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
All right, we're gonna move on. We're going to move on real quick, man. We got so much to cover. Let's go on. I'm looking at the time, too. Let's talk about this dude real quick. We talking about. We on the whole,
He admits to using the N-word and even attacked, leaving him with a black eye.
Ooh, sorry. We had a mishap. My bad.
I thought I was about to get murdered in a
Psycho movie.
Psycho movie.
All right. So this is crazy. All right. So the headline reads, "Yes, ma'am, I used the N-word." Mississippi furniture store owner unapologetic after hurling racial slurs at black customer. And I wish you could see the picture because he got a black eye. All right. So we're going to run the clip. We're going to talk about this. I heard about this story and everything. Again, things are just getting too blatant.
Yeah.
Things are just getting out of hand right now. And again, the atmosphere is sparked by our president sitting in the White House. All right. Oh, we got a lot of calls. We're missing a lot of calls. We'll come back to you.
Yep.
Hold up. We got a little issue. Trying to run the clip. Here's the clip.
He admits to using the N-word and even attacked, leaving him with a black eye.
I called them the N-word, don't care what they say. I did what I felt like was right. You weren't there, you didn't hear it. You didn't hear all the stuff that I heard.
Those who work in the plaza with him say this isn't the first time he's made offensive comments.
He was like, yeah, I don't finance because only people that want to get furniture finance is the colored and they don't pay their bills. Yes, this is what he told me and I let that go.
He admits to using the N-word and even attacked, leaving him with a black eye.
I called them the N-word, don't care what they say. I did what I felt like was right. You weren't there, you didn't hear it. You didn't hear all the stuff that I heard.
Those who work in the plaza with him say this isn't the first time he's made offensive comments.
This is becoming a common story. I think the phone lines are up now. You can call in 646-233-1302. This is becoming common. I'm hearing more and more stories like this and everything. Listen, it has to stop. And I'm going to be honest with you, right? The N-word don't even bother us as much as you think it does, you know. So we get crank callers calling in, we're like, you this, you that, you this, that. It's like you got to come at, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to insult us right now? Call in and be like, you know what? That one with the red hat, you got a 300 credit score.
Yeah, but that ain't true.
Then you'll get a fight, but you'll get a fight.
You get a fight, yeah.
You get a fight, you get an argument.
Funny.
That's going to be an insult. That will bother us. That will bother me. All right, calling with that, the N-word and all of that. Listen, we immune to a lot, man. We resilient people. You know, y'all gotta have a different way of thinking in 2019. It just has to change. People are people.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
Right? There are people of all colors that skip out on their bills.
Exactly.
That live a little. I'm trying to be nice about it, a little shady, grimy, or whatever like that, of all colors, of all nationalities. Like, come on, you got to get to a point in life where you realize that insulting people because of their skin color or because of their race, all right, is really something that really need to stay in the past.
But let's be realistic about who the real schemers and scammers are, though. They're not us. To be honest with you, we pick up on some stuff every now and then.
Nigerian? Oh.
I'm just saying, we pick up on some stuff every now and then.
From Nigeria.
Oh, did you? But I'm just saying, you know, it is what it is. Like, let's check out who's the highest percentage of people on welfare, because we know we always get that thrown at us too. So, you know.
All right, phone lines are open. I think the phone is working now. Call in
646-233-1302.
All right, let's go on to we got so much to talk about today, man. Yeah. Where do I go back to? Let's see here. We can go. You want to go here? Oh, yeah. Let's go here. Okay, so man wrongfully convicted in 1976 murder, freed from Greene County Prison.
Wow. That's a picture.
Set up the story for it, because I know.
So basically, that's a picture of him in a wheelchair. So basically, the gentleman in 1976 was accused of a murder of a store clerk, and he had been presuming his innocence the whole time, and I think due to DNA or I'm not sure exactly. I don't remember the whole story, but due to some findings, they found him. Judge found him to be wrongfully convicted and overturned his sentence. And he served 45 years. His daughter was 2 years old, basically, when he went into jail, which is horrible.
Charles Finch, 81. Damn, 81 years old.
Years now.
And how long did he serve?
It was 76. So
damn.
A lot of I'm 48. So 43 years.
Charles Finch, 81, was convicted and given a life sentence for a 1976 murder of Richard Holloman. The man was killed during an attempted robbery at a Wilson grocery store. Finch was released from the Green Correctional Institution around 4:30 p.m., several hours after a federal judge ordered his freedom. All these years, Finch maintained his innocence, and the Fourth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals throughout his murder conviction earlier this year. The appeals court unanimously ruled that the man's constitutional rights were violated during 3 police lineups, and no reasonable juror would have convicted Finch based on the totality of the evidence. Catherine Jones Bailey was just 2 years old when her father went to prison.
Wow.
This the clip?
No, well, you got a clip. Where is the clip? Right here.
Okay, we're gonna run the clip, man.
Yeah.
Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Something has to be done about
our
this.
justice system.
Thank God.
Amen.
All right.
Ray Finch was convicted of murder by 1 black and 11 white jurors in 1976 after the shooting death of gas station owner Richard Holloman. Now, the Duke Law Innocence Project took that case up 15 years ago and uncovered enough evidence that the federal appeals court said no reasonable juror would have convicted Finch. So it was up to one more federal judge to order his release, and that is just what happened less than 2 hours ago. The evidence included in the way the case was handled by investigators at the time. We did speak to his daughter, Brenda King, right after the ruling.
I know some people do horrible things to other people, and the families deserve that justice. But every time I have ever went over my dad's case, I never saw that my dad did this. So I know that this other man's family wanted some justice, but it just wasn't my dad. Right. So justice wasn't there. So they still didn't get justice. We all end up suffering. Yes. At my dad's expense. It wasn't worth it. But now, today, it's gonna be a new day, a new beginning for my dad.
And we're gonna keep looking forward.
And we're gonna keep looking forward and not backwards. Right.
Now, the Wilson County DA has 30 days to decide whether to retry this case. Finch's attorney.
Cross between P and Clifton Powell.
Too funny.
Nah, but seriously.
Could you imagine that?
81 years old?
You go in and do 40-something years and you're freed at 81 years old.
Man, listen.
I would feel so robbed.
I'll be owning the Green Correctional Facility. Real talk.
I mean, I would be glad that I got the rest of whatever remaining life I have to be around my family, since I've missed my whole. Like you got to think he's missed his 2-year-old daughter's whole. When he went in, his daughter was 2 years old, a whole baby. He missed her whole entire life off of the injustice system's mistake, because they always want to railroad us. They want us. They put them in a messed up lineup. Just the whole situation. Like I said, I went deeper into the story, but the whole situation of how it went down is horrible, and how many other people are in jail because of the same thing, or because of the police are planning stuff. I hear it ringing. It's just crazy to me, just the way the injustice system works, and we get caught up.
No doubt. Caller from the 404. State your name, where you're calling from.
It's a troublemaker. What's happening?
Troublemaker, what's going on there?
I got $50 a day just to pay out some fines when I was in that bad boy. I had to stay in there for a month.
You said a month.
Yeah, and I did. That's for a month, right? So that was like $50 a day. So $50 a day, right? Times 43 years. That's like 760 some odd thousand.
Wow,
that still ain't enough. That ain't enough for 43
That's
years of my life.
Still not enough.
Not for 43 years of my life.
Yo, that's crazy.
I'm sorry, that's just paying our fines. They got to give you a certain amount of money while you're in there. If you're wrongly accused,
Wow.
they got to give you that type. They got to give you at least $100.
I mean, I would want my money so I could live comfortably for the rest of my life, my time. But I mean, the money would be the last thing I really, like. I wouldn't care about the money. I would be like, yo, I lost 43 years of my life. Like
That's
that
a
would
lot.
be my thing. I lost a lifetime basically.
Yeah.
And I'm left out here now for I'm in my golden years. How many more years do I have left? I'm 81. Like I mean.
Yeah,
that might would be the thing that killed me. I would be so happy and so depressed at the same time. And I'm not a person to be depressed, but I'm just telling you, my mind state of me thinking this. I'll be so happy and so depressed at the same time. Like I think the more that I would be around my family and see them, I would just it would break my heart that I missed all that.
But you know what? I mean, the state know they got to rectify that.
Man, listen.
And I would go after $1 million for each year I was incarcerated.
Something.
And
then leave it to my family.
leave it to my family.
Exactly.
So they can have a better life.
Yep.
And that's sort of the makeup
family
for
suffered.
it. Yeah,
They
absolutely.
suffered. Just
absolutely.
think, that woman. Just look at her emotion. Like I said, she was a 2-year-old baby when this man went to jail. She's a 40-something-year-old woman now. Like that, how many lives did that situation ruin? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many people suffered behind that mistake? And that's the problem with this system. The system is so screwed up. And like I said, they've been throwing out his appeal for years. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. And once they get you in there, trying to get out is like trying to dig yourself out of the pits of hell. It's like, oh, we got you now. We ain't trying to let you go. And that's the problem. The system is devised to get you in. That's why I always try to tell people, don't get yourself into the system. The system is easy to get into, but hard as hell to get out of.
Absolutely.
Almost damn near impossible.
Absolutely. No doubt. Brother Cass, thank you for calling in, sir.
I spent some time in Elizabeth a couple of days. I know how it is.
I know how it is. We appreciate you, brother.
No doubt.
Keep your head up.
Yo, man.
Listen,
One
man.
love, holla.
Pay your bill
Pay
at
your
Fridays.
fine.
You wouldn't get locked up.
You funny.
Stop skipping out on your bill. They wouldn't have locked you up, bro. All right.
Well,
All right,
yeah,
Cass.
that's true. And, I don't want to cause no fight, but Pete, get your credit up. Get your credit score up to 300, dog.
You funny.
Listen. Last week it was 250. This week is 300. Moving on up, son. Just like the Jeffersons. All right. We're going to go on to the next thing, man. Some good stuff, man. Some good stuff. T.I. Shout out to T.I. again. T.I. visits Capitol Hill to discuss Nipsey Hussle's plan to put money into Black American communities. Yeah, let's clap it up again for my brother.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna run a little clip. I love seeing just what the brother's doing now, where he's going now. No doubt. So this T.I. visits the Capitol Hill, where he attended a meeting with members of the Congressional Black Caucus as it tries to jumpstart incentive investment in low-income communities. It's a meeting Nipsey Hussle was scheduled to attend before he was gunned down in the neighborhood in which himself was heavily invested. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Now this is a story, what I'm saying, that makes us feel good here that he continued on what Nipsey started. All right, we're gonna run the clip and talk about it.
You willing to work with the president?
I said decent people.
I
said decent people.
If he's willing to help on this issue.
I said decent people.
Hey, T.I., what's going on, man?
What's going on?
Hey, man, what bringing you up to Capitol Hill, man?
Man, we're in there talking community revitalization and
how to make the best use of the Opportunity Zone legislation. Ironically, this is an event that Nipsey actually invited me to.
Now, I know you've had issues with the president, but to get anything done, you probably got to have to work with some Republicans.
I don't have a problem with Republicans. I don't think it's about black, white. I don't think it's about Democrat, Republicans. It's about decent and indecent. I don't have a problem working with decent people.
You willing to work with the president?
I said decent people.
I
said decent people.
If he's willing to help on this issue?
I said decent people.
Hey, T.I., what's going on, man?
What's going on?
Hey, man, what bringing you up to Capitol Hill, man?
Man, we're in there talking community revitalization and how to make the best use of the opportunity.
Yo, this is why I love that brother, because he was like, without saying that 45 Trump was jacked up, he said, I said decent people. That I want to work with decent people up here at Capitol Hill, like that. So they try to get him on. So that means you're going to have to work with Republicans or whatever. He said it's not about Republicans or Democrats, black, white, whatever.
Yeah.
I just want to work with decent people. And so I applaud that brother.
Yes.
What he's doing in the community and everything. Continuing the following Nipsey Hussle's footsteps. Salute. And that's what I want to see with a lot of the hip-hop community, man, because at some point in time, I see, like, I look at people like this Lil Nas X, right?
Yeah.
Making a killing off this joint with Billy Ray Cyrus, Old Town Road, and a lot of, like, Cardi B, or, like, all these. If all of y'all get involved, because so many of the youth follow y'all.
Yeah.
And if everybody get actively involved in the community on a positive level and kind of change the tone, even of some of the things y'all speak about and talk about, it can make a difference in the future.
Yes.
In the future of where our youth go and how they think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody and their grandmother, and I say this all the time, everybody and their grandmother can't be a rapper.
No.
All right. Everybody and their grandmother can't grow up and be a ball player.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So again, we need more politicians that look like us.
Yeah.
And we need to start grooming these young people early. We need more doctors. We need more lawyers. We need more builders.
Yes.
We need more engineers that look like us. Whatever. It's like every time I talk to a lot of the youth today, like, yo, what you want to do? Make it in this music game and blah, 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 blah. Once you make it in the game.
Then what you going to do?
Yeah. What's next?
Yeah.
And then where are you going to evolve into? And then how are you going to help people? Because eventually I knew at a young age, even though I was doing the rap thing and I was making beats, I was producing, I knew my overall goal was to help people.
Exactly.
Somehow, some way.
Yeah. Some fashion.
Yeah, some fashion was to help people, and that should be the overall goal.
See, you hit on a few key points, especially with celebrity and the power of celebrity. One thing I want to say is, like you said, they should maybe talk, and preach, or not preach, but talk about more positive things, and a lot of them are young, and they're unfortunately are not there yet themselves. So they can't teach somebody or talk positive because they're not there yet. But we definitely need to address that with our youth and our youngsters for a few reasons. We got to realize the youngsters are our future, right? So if we don't have youngsters here around, then we have no future. Like, we're talking about the extinction of the Caucasian race. We're not going to be too far behind if our children don't get to reach 30 years old. Yeah. Like you said, we got all this and we were speaking about something else earlier. We got all this inner city, killings that are going on with these youngsters, these senseless killings, like
it's crazy.
This all over urban America. Period. But you know what I'm saying? And
right.
It's an epidemic.
Right.
That's the problem. It's an epidemic proportions. We are losing an epidemic amount of young people who will never grow up to be adults.
See, because you know what? And I gotta say this, right? When I look at the hood and I hear about these killings, and then streets talk, and then you hear about what a murder might have been over, or whatever.
Stupid.
It's so
so
petty,
minute.
But
in their world,
this certain things they value.
Exactly.
That when you're a grown ass man or a grown ass woman, that
you brush it off like
you
what?
brush it off. It has no merit.
Has
like
no, zero.
You value. This is what you value. So you killed this person because he said this about your girl, or he said this about you, or he said it in front of your boy and it made you look
embarrassed,
and you was embarrassed or whether. So you took a life because you was embarrassed, or even with the drug game, you selling on my turf, or you doing this or whatever. Like, this is my area, or whatever.
But even that's destructive.
Or yo, you came through my hood with this color on, and why you? It's like so much nonsense when I see these young boys losing their life over like straight up nonsense. Listen. I don't condone ever taking a life.
Nope.
But the only way I can even see myself even thinking about taking a life, if you violate my family, on self-defense. Self-defense.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
If you're harming my family, or self-defense.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is, if I could figure out another way, even then I'll try not to take a life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when I see these young kids, it's just so easy for them to pull a trigger.
Man,
or it's so easy for them to just roll down their window and do a drive-by, or they're so easy.
No matter who's out.
And it's like, I'm like, listen, man, listen. Once you're dead,
there's no coming back from that.
You're gone. You're dead. You're gone.
Yep.
It's no living your best life no more. It's no walking through through this earth. You can't work your problems out once you're dead. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't get a do-over. It's just none of that, man. Like,
I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing about all these kids getting murdered.
I heard there was 10. I'm quite sure. I think it was out in Trenton. There was like 10 people killed in front at a bar, or shot at a bar or whatever, or killed. Let me get the story. If somebody knows the story, please send it to us or call in 646-233-1302. Yeah, and I'm hearing about these little senseless murders all throughout the country, like you said. Chicago is crazy.
Yeah.
Baltimore, certain parts in Jersey, crazy. New York, crazy. It's like, come on.
And then the flip side of it is, like, we got, and I'm not gonna say all cops, we got, like, I actually got a good cop story. I'm about to give some police praise in 2 seconds. We also got the police out there, a lot of police who are just ready to pull the trigger too. They waiting on an incident, and I want Smooth P, Pierre Parker Jordan, want to actually give North Brunswick Police Department, 4 officers, praise. I don't know their names. I didn't even get their names, but I want to salute them for being where police officers are actually supposed to be. Patient, understanding, courteous. There was a situation last night that could have went real left, real quick.
Okay.
And these 4 officers handled themselves with the utmost, integrity that I've seen from police officers ever, and this could have went real. It could have went bad real quick, and it didn't. So I salute them for that. I salute them for having the patience that they did, for having the integrity that they did, for having the compassion that they did. Like this is the sunny side for me. They're not all bad.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Caller from 706. State your name where you're calling from. You're on the Man Cave Afternoon Show. What's up?
Augusta, Georgia. Bobby Norfleet.
Mr. Norfleet.
How are you, sir?
How you doing, sir?
I'm too blessed to be stressed. I'm going to deal with the rest and pray for the best.
Yes, absolutely.
I like that.
Absolutely. What you want to talk about today, sir?
I'm originally from Virginia. And right up in my neighborhood where I hung out at and grew up at, they just had a block party there this weekend, and 10 people were shot and 1 or 2 dead.
Wow.
For something senseless and nonsense, and no reason.
That's the killer. That's the killer to me.
So let me ask you this, Mr. Norfleet. What do you think are some of the solutions we could do to deter situations like this?
we're over here at Northfleet Racing with Tia and myself and my group. We go around and we teach people about empowerment. We teach them there's something better than something. Anything is better than nothing if it's positive. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Everybody is being taught to do this, that, or the other, but they was never taught to do the other. We live in a country, believe it or not, within a country. There's an astronomical amount of opportunities that we don't know anything about. It's never been afforded to us, but of course it was never afforded to our parents or grandparents.
Exactly.
And we have to learn. For an example, on my race team and with Tia, everybody can't be an NBA star. Everybody can't be a NFL star. Everybody can't be a NASCAR driver.
Right.
But you can be a mechanic. You can be an engineer. You can be a body man. And it's very, very, very good living, to be made of that, and a lot of success at it. So what we do is teach people about empowerment. You know what I mean? About owning something, owning more than my parents. I own more than my parents had. My parents own more than their parents had.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do with my 4 kids, that's what I teach them. I teach them about giving back, understanding the business of business, and understanding any man that has more than what he needs and not willing to share it, he can't keep it.
Wow. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Now, if somebody just wanted to talk to you or reach out to you or whatever, or is going through something, is there a contact or an email?
You got my number.
Yes.
I mean, our office, let me tell you, we have certain hours. Our hours are from anytime to anytime.
I like that. Anytime to anytime. I like those hours.
Absolutely. What's going on in the world of NASCAR?
Well, we're getting ready to launch our new sponsor. We're getting ready to announce Tia's new sponsor. She's also in the process of doing a community outreach program. It's called Wi-Fi. And Wi-Fi is the acronym for Where I Fit In.
Okay, nice.
Okay, that's her thing. She came up with it. And she also has one called Glam Garage, where she will be teaching young ladies, young men, especially young men and young ladies, but mainly young ladies, about cars. Not just driving. I'm not talking about driving a car and racing and none of that. We're talking about without going to the car lot and getting ripped off, understanding the own tire pressure in your own car, how to check your own oil, things of this nature. What we all should know, and what, when I was coming up, the average 12-year-old knew, but we've gotten away from it. Now we're going back to that around the country and teaching people about how to not get ripped off of these cars and to understand, what you should know about a car.
Right.
Yeah. Right. That's big. You're right, because you'd be surprised how many grown people don't even know how to change a tire these days. Like
exactly. I mean, this is deliberate. And in all honesty, they've taken, automotive out of school, and the average person, they just take everything to the garage. Even like in motorsports right now, think of this. In motorsports right now, it's $5.75 billion a year spent in motorsports in the United States, and we don't get 1,000 of 1% of that. Not 1,000 of 1% of that. And it's $5.75 billion. There's not one African American in the United States today that has major motorsport sponsorship. That's a fact.
Wow.
And that's sad. That's very sad.
Billion with
it
the
is. And we spend more money per capita on cars and racing than anyone in the world.
That's a fact. Yes.
You know what I mean? And we get nothing. Well, it's like the guy told me one time from the Kool-Aid company. He says we don't have to sponsor African Americans. They buy Kool-Aid. We've got to sponsor the other race of people that try to get them to buy Kool-Aid.
Right.
Wow.
It's the truth.
That's the truth.
The truth, though.
Wow.
Well, I was told that in my face. I was told that from an executive. You know what I mean? And that's the way. We went to Coca-Cola one time, myself, Gladys Knight. And by the way, shout outs to Gladys Knight today. It's her birthday.
Salute.
We were there at Coca-Cola. And Coca-Cola was giving everybody sponsorship, all of the other people sponsorship. And at the table, they sat down and they offered us 500 cases of soda.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Excuse me,
500 cases of soda.
And then they says, well, let me say this. They said, well, we're going to do you a favor.
Oh,
we'll even make it better for you. We'll let you mix it up.
Wow.
Mm.
You don't have to get one flavor.
But that's
you can
the
get all
world
the
we live
flavors.
in.
Wow.
And what I do is I teach kids, understand, in order to win the game, you must understand the rules.
That's a fact.
Mm.
That is a fact.
If you don't understand the rules can change on you. You gotta. That's what I taught Tia from day one when she decided to go racing. When my other daughter decided to be a supermodel, understand the rules. Never look at the front story. Always look at the back story. That's what the real story is.
True indeed. True indeed.
Wow.
But I just wanted to reach out to you guys, and you know, I'm always, when I hear you, and you know, and you guys are always putting down something that's positive and telling the truth about something, you know what's going on. And when I hear it, you know, I try to reach out if I'm not running and ripping, but we're running and ripping now. But again, we're gonna be announcing our new sponsor, here pretty soon. You know, we're in a sport where they didn't want us there. They don't want us there.
Yes.
Because of, again, it's $5.7 billion.
Exactly.
And this is the last bastion. But one of my friends over in England just beat him again in Monaco, Formula One driver, Lewis Hamilton. I mean, you got to shout out to this brother. He's beaten him like a runaway slave and got caught.
Nice.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Well, and you know, I mean, the highest paid athlete ever been in the history of any athlete in the world. And he's a real person, a real brother that recognizes where he comes from and knows where he wants to go. And he's the first, black person to ever run in Formula One, the most expensive motorsport in the world. Yeah. Just to get in, just to say I'm involved in Formula One, you have to have $200 million a year.
Wow. 200.
Oh yeah, just to say I'm in. I mean, just to say give me a car.
Wow.
But he's been a phenom since he was. Mercedes signed him at 13 years old.
Wow.
And he's 5-time world champion now, and he's working on the 6th championship. Never been done before. Last week he came from 14th position with 2 laps to go and won the race.
Wow. Nice. That's huge.
But anyway, that's my story.
Excellence.
And like I said again, you guys continue to do what you do and put out these positive messages, and anything I can do. And like I said again, you have my number. Anyone you want to give it to, just put it out there. No problem.
Appreciate
you definitely.
As always, Mr. Norfleet.
Yes.
Norfleet. We definitely got to get Tia back on too, just to talk about some more things and to speak to the youth. And definitely,
okay.
yeah, definitely. So if we can set that up, I'll inbox you after the show for sure.
Will do. Look, I appreciate it. You guys have a blessed day.
You do the same. Do the same.
Again, that's legendary
Yes.
NASCAR driver Bobby Norfleet.
And I want to say shame on Coca-Cola and Kool-Aid. I don't drink either one of y'all no more, just because I don't drink soda and stuff like that and real sugary stuff. But what a disrespect.
500 cases,
I'll
bro.
give you 500. I'm not going to give you no money, but I'll give you 500 cases of cancer. Do whatever you want to do with it. And Kool-Aid, y'all already buy me. I ain't got to give y'all no money. I got to get these other people to go buy me now. Like, what nerve? But this is corporate America.
That's how they value.
This is exactly.
That's how they value.
That's how we're valued, and that's how we're looked at. And we need to understand, like you said, our purchasing power is above anyone else's. We're the biggest spender on the planet. And the sooner that we realize that and realize the power of, if we really realize the power of our dollar and how much real control that we actually have, like we would be unstoppable.
But see, listen, and it's funny because I always love when Mr. Norfleet calls.
Yes.
And I want to call him Bobby because I feel like he's my friend in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in my head, No, real talk.
Respectfully, Mr. Norfleet.
Yes. Yeah, because I really do feel like we talk like we've known each other for years. Because,
yes.
He shares his views, I share my views, and everything. But he always drops some knowledge on the show.
Yes.
Caller from the 973. State your name when you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Afternoon Show.
Hey, it's your diva. Not feeling too well today, but I had to call in because I heard y'all talking about the Formula One race car driver.
Yes.
Shout out to her. Love her death. But let me just tell y'all one thing. This diva right here, she ain't changing no tires. That's what we have a brother Pierre for. That's what we have a brother Norm for.
True.
That's what we have a brother Uncle Jez. Anything that caused me to break a nail, we're not doing it. No.
But when I said it, I meant men. In actuality,
No.
I know more young women that know how to change tires than some of the young men.
Yeah.
And that to me is a shame. Like you got some
Norm,
young
did
guys.
you hear
that
me?
have
Did you hear me?
Yes,
Anything
she said
to
she's
cause
not
me
doing
to break a nail.
Listen, Diva says she is not doing it.
He said, "I'll cook you some chicken.
Yes.
While you changing the tire, but I ain't changing no tire."
Diva will make the mac and
Absolutely
cheese
not.
while we changing the tires.
I ain't mad at you.
Absolutely. Now I know how to check my oil.
Okay.
Changing it, absolutely not. Anything that's gonna cause me to get my hands dirty, other than cooking, we ain't doing it.
And that's respect. That's respect.
We ain't doing it.
We respect that. We definitely respect that
Like I
as
said,
men.
that's why I have a brother Norm. I have a brother Pierre.
Yes,
I have a
absolutely.
brother Jeff.
That's a fact.
Absolutely. And we will help you change that tire as long as we
I'm
get our
ever on the
bellies
road
filled.
and y'all get that call from the 973 and it's 911. Y'all know I'm stuck somewhere. Y'all better come with me.
We got you, Diva. We got you.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Shout out to
appreciate
King
that.
Cooking on the
And
chicken.
hopefully you feel better.
I hope you
tomorrow.
guys had a good weekend. Yeah, I'm in Clutterbug from the office, and I told y'all last week it was hell. It was hell.
Now you're sick from it. Wow.
Yeah, I am. But my nana and my mama told me, when you get something, you have to share it. So I'm sharing it.
No. Share it with them. Don't share that with us. We don't need none of that over here.
Nah, we gotta stay healthy over here.
We need to stay healthy.
We gotta be healthy so we can change the tires.
Exactly.
Y'all have a good day.
You do
All
the
right,
same.
Diva.
You do the same. Appreciate you.
Now listen. Of course, we was on the phone with legendary Bobby Norfleet, NASCAR driver, entrepreneur, businessman. But a lot of people don't know. His daughter that we were talking about is legendary, man. I mean,
Y'all see
Tia
the topic?
Norfleet.
Come on in.
NASCAR's
Come on
first
in. We doing this one.
licensed
Live.
African American female
Good.
driver.
Killing it.
The first killing the game. And I've read different stories and articles and news reports, and they put her through all types of hell.
I'm sure.
And if I'm wrong,
things,
correct
It's
me.
all
based on
boys.
some
But
conversation,
they put it
based
through
on
all
the
types
fact
of
that
hell. They try to deny
I ain't did a
this,
show
deny
for
that,
a couple
whatever
weeks,
like
so
that. But she's
I
been
just
doing
feel
her
like talking
thing
to my
and
people,
very
alright?
talented. A lot of
Can I
other
talk to the
areas
people
as
real
well.
quick?
Tia can sing.
Yeah.
You know, all of that. You know, just very
Check
talented.
me out. I'm gonna wait till at least a couple people get in here real quick.
His
You know
thing
what I'm saying? This
in
is just some
raising
real
that
shit.
young lady. And,
Some real
applaud
spill,
him for
some of that real
But
top,
we
some
also
of that
gotta
Liberation
applaud
Minded
Tia.
Media top. All right, so we got a couple
again,
people watching. Check this
making
out.
strides, you know,
First of all,
breaking
before I even start
barriers.
this, I'm gonna say
He
some
got this
things
thing, too.
that some of y'all ain't gonna like. I'm gonna say some things that's probably gonna surprise some of y'all.
So
let's start
what's
off
the
like
last
this.
man, and what's the last thing a man in NASCAR
You know I'm a Panther.
wants to say?
You know I'm a black
that he
rebel.
was beat by a woman,
that he
right?
lost to a woman.
That's why they didn't want her in there, and she in there kicking ass too and taking names. They don't. What do you mean? What do you mean you got to beat by? So of course they was gonna give her hell to try to get in there, but she's resilient enough to be where she's at right now.
Listen,
salute
I,
for that.
I don't know if Tia's still living in Atlanta or whatever, but when I come and visit Atlanta, if I'm gonna have anybody like
drive you around,
drive me around,
Oh, she'll get you through traffic
and show me the sights, it would be Tia.
She can get you through the Atlantic
Because
traffic.
I've seen her skills. Not to say I want her to drive me around.
Yeah,
But you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I
I'm
know
going
what
to have
you're saying.
anybody show me around the way, it would be Tia, man, because she got skills.
Yeah.
So
Salute
to the
them both.
Norfleets.
Yes.
No doubt. Let's get into this thing here, man, because we had a little heated discussion when your wife came to visit us and everything.
Yeah.
So, Mackenzie Bezos, you know who she is. She was married to the owner of the CEO of Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah. So Mackenzie Bezos reportedly pledges half of her $35 billion divorce settlement to charity. So he was worth $70 billion.
Yes.
So she's getting half.
Yep.
And so part of the discussion was like, did she really deserve half of $70 billion? Like, I'm just curious, ladies. Come on, I mean, talk to me. Like, maybe I'm missing something. I'm just saying. All right, so, what's her name? Okay, here we go. Mackenzie Bezos became the third richest woman in the world when she and Jeff Bezos made their divorce official 2 months back. Mackenzie raked in almost $35 billion, and she's finally decided what to do with it. According to TMZ, Mackenzie announced she was going was signing the Giving Pledge, agreeing to donate at least $17 billion to charity. Damn it, man.
I'll change my name to Charity. For $17 billion. Like, yo, P, isn't Charity a female name? Listen, I don't care.
Here's the crazy part. McKinsey joins big names like Bill and Melinda Gates and Warren Buffett.
Yes.
Just because she got half in a divorce settlement.
Well, you know what? I will big her up for that, though. I'll big her up for donating them. You know why? Because in actuality, she's doing more than her husband has ever done. And that's why they mention her in the realm of Bill Gates, because Bill Gates gives. Let's take the call first.
Calling from 908. State your name. Where you calling from? You on the Man Cave Afternoon Show.
This is Maria, Miss Maddie.
What's up, Miss Maddie?
Wow.
Well, you already know why I'm calling. Okay, first of all, I must big her up, Mackenzie, for donating that amount to charity, because a lot of people that get this divorce usually take the money and they're selfish. They keep it for themselves. So I have to big her up for donating half of her half to charity. And as I was telling you guys earlier when we were talking and got into a heavy dispute, I was saying if him and I established that money while we were together, and how can I say, and I do not work, but we're separating on good terms as far as, okay, you want to move on with your life, I'm moving on with my life, no disrespect to each other, whether you have another woman or not, then I would settle for maybe like 20 billion.
10
trillion or billion? Trillion.
So
billion.
you settle.
Oh, she want to go up now.
But
She put a T on it now.
But let me tell you. But let me tell you about the other side of me. Now, if we're going through a divorce, and you want to be disrespectful, because there's a level of respect you still have to have for that person that you spent all these years with and you establish and build together. So now, if you want to be disrespectful, I'm taking it out.
Your phone.
It doesn't matter. I know, Norm. You said you'll settle for one. I'm taking it out.
Wait a minute. Get your phone right. Your phone is being disrespectful.
Yeah.
See,
I think your phone's going through a divorce.
Yeah, God don't like the fact that you're trying to get 20
he
billion.
mumbling up. That's how you sound like.
And you didn't help Bill Amazon.
Okay, so what part did you guys not hear?
No,
because
we heard.
You were breaking up. You were like,
your phone was breaking up.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still breaking up? I think you guys are doing that. Okay, I'll catch y'all. Come on the show next week.
No, listen. So if P built Amazon by himself, basically, out of his garage, and
while we're together,
y'all was together, all right, and was worth $70 billion, and y'all not together no more, you trying to tell me that you should even get $20 billion?
Yes, why not? We built it while we were together.
No.
And I do not work, and I feel as though I'm not taking half. He still has $50 billion. I'm taking 20 on good terms. On bad terms, I'm taking half. And I don't see why not. Now, if he had the money...
We don't hear you at all now.
Listen to this song.
Lord, for allow me to bite my tongue. I almost cussed. Okay. I'll be on the show next week, and you guys don't have to mute my mics or anything, because I start taking.
No, we mute your mic. We're not muting your mic. We're not muting your mic. But I'm just saying, Maria, that's not right. Listen, I don't.
Okay, but I'm just being honest. Listen, I'm being honest. Now, if he built it from the bottom up, but remember, I'm his wife. I do not work, so at least 10. At least 10.
10 billion?
But absolutely.
If he gave you $1 billion.
Now, if we're breaking up on bad terms, I'm a woman. I'm going to be spiteful just because we're breaking up on bad terms. Like I said, again, if you're respectful about saying, hey, baby, I'm moving on with another woman, no big deal. I'm going to be respectful, too. I'm only taking 10. But if you want to be nasty about it, I'm taking half. And I have to big up, again, to Mackenzie. I'll maybe not get half, but I definitely would give a large amount to charity.
Well, you might as well if you got
$35 billion. Yeah, you're never going to spend that.
Yes.
Do you know how much money $1 billion is?
Listen to this. That means she has the heart and she's caring. That means she is willing to help charity. What has he done?
That means she know the tax write-off game.
Oh, yeah. The tax write-off.
It doesn't matter
tax
if
write-off
it's
of
a tax
$17
write-off or
billion?
not. What has he done?
What has he done?
No, he does. He just doesn't do it to that extent. Like he does, like maybe 2% or something like that. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
She's giving more than
considered
him.
a real big tax write-off too, because he does. It's really he gets that right back. She's not going to get most of it back. She's only going to get a small portion as a tax write-off. So I have to big it up to her. But anyway,
so
Norm, what would you do?
So Maria, your buddy in
I'm
chat.
about to say you better read her.
Your buddy in chat, Sandy Bradley said she may have been holding him down before he got rich. I'm saying it in her voice. Hold on. What are you talking about? She may have been holding him down before he got rich. So why not? She said, so why not?
I said that.
See this?
I said that too.
This is what I'm saying, man.
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, the next woman that he's with, and I understand that he's with someone else. He may not marry the next one, but trust me, the next one will have a kid by him. So either way, she's gonna become a billionaire after a while. Think about it.
You know what?
You might be right.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
think about it.
I'm just
think about
saying.
it. I don't think he's gonna marry again, but I truly do believe that someone's gonna have his child. So
It's
guys.
possible, but if he's that foolish,
Yo, 35 billion, bro. Just
So
that's all I'm saying.
what's an amount that is acceptable for you?
Straight up, if we
Let's
was just
reverse.
together,
Let's reverse the roles.
if
Let's
we was
reverse
just
the roles.
together,
She's taking care of you,
and she didn't really help build my company was together. Listen, all right, listen, okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, you want divorce, blah blah blah. Here go $1 billion. You can live off of that.
So how do you know she has not? I mean, if there's sacrifice that she had to make in order to
What
support
sacrifice?
this man
What
and
sacrifice?
his dreams.
What sacrifice?
she might have had it screwed
Time,
every night.
hours. You don't know what she did behind the scenes. She might have helped with books. You don't know what she's done.
Okay.
So unless we have all the details up front, we don't know.
She helped me with my
you know?
books. Here's 35 billion for helping me with my books.
Okay, you know you don't want me to get ignorant.
$1 billion. $1 billion was still generous. That's generous.
$1 billion. I'll take $1 billion from anybody any day. Want to give me $1 billion?
Funny.
Listen. Okay, I hear you guys talking, but you guys, I'm gonna finish watching the show. Have a good day.
All right.
Do the same.
All right. Bye bye.
Woo. Shout out to Miss Maddie and Sandy, the Golden Girls.
Here we go.
Caller from the 908. State your name, where you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Afternoon Show.
Hi,
What's up?
family. How are you?
Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Platinum.
How are
you doing?
I'm doing great. It's a good day to be alive.
That's
With
a
that
fact.
being said, think about it. I'm going to give y'all the facts.
Mm-hmm.
He's building a business. We're
Mhm.
together in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose, I don't know if they have kids, but here's a scenario. Taking care of the kids, taking care of the house, you're up late at night doing 10 or 12 hours figuring this business thing out. I am catering to your every whim. I am doing double duty so you can pour into your business. Then businesses take off the ground, I guess they say, 5 years.
Yes.
5 years, I'm doing all of this. Then you have to promote, stay on top of it. I'm still at home. I'm still taking care of the kids. I'm still having your meals ready. You may not come home. There's dinner preparation put away. House is clean. You're getting all that you need on my end. And I'm not worth a little bit of that money. And I'm not talking about $1 billion. I'm talking about at least $3 billion. I'm just saying, think about all the time that she may have invested behind the scenes, even going with business associates. Hun, I need you to go get your finest things, this, that, and the other. We have business meetings. We need to appear that you got to remember if that was the type of woman she had. Now, if he wanted to, if they are separating on backgrounds, that's all right. It may just be me. I'm speaking for me, can't speak for the other women. But be like, all right, Bible says you reap what you sow. Man calls it karma. But that's all right. I'm going to take half of what you give me just because I've been asking you, hun, why don't you do this with this money for that group of people? This over here needs that. You wouldn't do it. So my spitefulness is, Well, I'll even take it a step further. I want a little close to half, and I'm going to take that half, that a little close that I asked you, and I'm going to give it to charity. So we don't know what's going on behind the scenes or what she sacrificed. Think about it.
All I can say is this: from everything that you just ran down, right? I don't think I have a calculator that's smart enough to tell me what that is per hour for $35 billion. Nothing that you just said that she did. I don't care unless she's doing it for a billion years. Constitute $35 million worth of cooked meals, taking my kids somewhere, this, that, and that. Now, granted, I'm not saying that
And
the
being
woman
there
doesn't. The
when
woman
he
doesn't
couldn't be
deserve
because
anything.
he's going into the business.
How?
I mean, acting as a dual role, he may be there sometimes, but you got to remember how many women sacrifice behind the scenes so that they're. Hey,
Let me
men
ask
are always hollering, can't find a woman to back them, but you would deny your children's mother some of that money. So I'm not saying that. No, I am saying that. I'm not saying that. It is fair to me.
Okay.
To me, it's fair.
Let me ask
I'm
you.
not saying that dollar amount, but I'm saying some of that money should go to her.
I agree, but let me ask you: what do you think the average amount of a salary for a year for a nanny is?
For a nanny?
Yeah, for a nanny, for a high price nanny. Let's say probably
Depending
on a
who you
good
work
end,
for.
like I was about to say 70 to 80 grand probably on the higher. On like for someone like him, he probably paying 70 to 80 to $90,000 a year for a nanny. So
Yeah, but it didn't always start out that way.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying.
no.
I'm just going off the cuff because I'm not even sure that that's an accurate number, but I'm saying it's probably an roundabout accurate number. So now, for everything that you just said that his wife is doing for him, which is great.
I don't think taking care of the kids should be a factor
because they're your kids too.
Because that's
what you're supposed
to do.
That's just like a mother asking the father to babysit their child. You don't ask them to babysit the child. It's your child. It's not babysitting.
We're
That's my
talking about
child.
holding it down. No, I'm not saying that. You're missing the whole thing. Just like Queen said, my sister Sandy said, holding it down. That means pushing them babies out. That means taking care of them babies. That rightfully so, because we're the mother, we're the parent. I'm not saying getting paid for being a mom. I'm saying getting paid for all the things that he couldn't help her out with because she was doing his part and her part. Did I say that better?
Okay, all right. That sounds better. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if it's 35 billion better.
Yeah.
But it sounds it sounds
y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all
it
wrong.
sounds
y'all
better.
wrong.
And I'm saying like
better, but it
this.
sounds
I'm
better.
saying like this. If you didn't have $1 billion when we came into this relationship, right? And then something went wrong,
Right.
whatever the case may be, and okay, so it's over now, and I gave you $1 billion or $2 billion, that still should suffice.
Well, this is what people don't understand. This people let's think about the magnitude of the money that we're talking. We're not talking about $1 million, which is a good amount of money. We're talking about $1 billion. We're talking about 35 billion, 70 billion with the B. Do we understand how much money is that? Well, how much, like, people are like, oh, no, you don't give it $1 billion. Yo, I will take $1 billion from anybody. Any billionaire out there want to give me $1 billion? Please. Like, ASAP. I will give you my routing number.
No.
$1 billion is a lot of money.
Personally, I agree. Now, for me personally, that dollar amount is a little over the top, to say the least. But I was just making the point. Don't forget, she deserves something because we don't know what she did behind the scenes.
We said
how
something.
many sleepless nights that she slept in the bed alone. What he might have been doing when he was making contact. You get my drift?
I
I'm just saying.
I get you.
pay her.
I get you.
$billions
And listen,
for
Platinum,
sleepless
you know
nights.
I love you.
Oh,
but
man.
listen,
that was funny. I like that.
sleepless nights still don't equate to $35 billion.
Oh, y'all ain't right.
Unless she had
I was
insomnia.
just making a point. Now,
I know.
I don't
Unless she
agree
had insomnia
personally
for the
with
whole
dollar
relationship.
amount.
I know.
All I called to say is,
Oh,
don't
man.
forget, she deserves something.
Yeah, I applaud that, and I agree.
You- okay.
I definitely
Yes,
agree.
That we agree with.
Yes.
She deserves something.
Yes.
Okay, guys, y'all have a blessed and awesome day. Talk to y'all later,
All right,
family.
Platinum.
Talk to you
Bye-bye.
later. She said sleep low. Unless she had insomnia the whole relationship, she ain't slept yet. She ain't getting $35
We
billion
didn't
for
say she
sleepless
didn't
nights.
deserve something.
Yeah, we
Sandy
didn't say
said at
that.
least $20 billion.
Yo,
He'll
dude,
make
like,
that back in
don't
2 years.
I don't,
Listen.
I don't think people are really grasping the magnitude of money that we're talking about. $1 billion is a lot
be ecstatic.
of money. Ecstatic, I would never have to do anything
Listen.
else in my life.
Listen.
It's not $1 million, it's $1 billion with a B.
Listen. Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what?
They wildin'.
I caught you cheating, so I'm taking you to court and blah 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 blah. Okay, we go to court. Blah 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 blah.
$1 billion.
I'm going to give you $1 billion.
Is $999,000 million plus one more time. That's
I'll take
how
$1 billion.
much $1
I'll
billion
be happy with $1 billion.
is. Like,
I'm not
are y'all kidding me right now? We gotta wrap it up.
It's
so-
almost time
yeah,
for
it's
the
almost
DJ
time for
Jess
the
show.
DJ Jess show.
Jeez.
I love it.
Some other things we wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Woo, man.
We will talk about it
later.
Later.
Y'all got me laughing. Y'all got me bugging in here right now.
All right. So I'm gonna leave
Sheesh.
y'all. We're gonna have a meme of the day on all our shows, Man Cave shows. So my meme of the day is nothing changes if nothing changes.
I like that.
All right. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Y'all remember that, man. If you want change, you got to help create the change. All right? Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you're doing the same old things and you want things to change, but if you're doing the same thing,
it's not going to change.
All right? So just be a part of the change that you want.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
And maybe you too can get $35 billion.
Maybe you too can get $35 billion for taking care of your kids.
And making a meal every now and then.
Making a meal that you got to eat too.
And a couple of sleepless nights.
And a few sleepless nights because he had to work and bust his behind to pay the bills. You too can get $35 billion.
Yes. That's how it works.
This is why this is called the Man Cave Show. Did y'all forget?
Yeah, man.
Did y'all forget this is why this is called the Man Cave Show, the Man Cave Afternoon Show? I think y'all forgot.
Yeah.
But we love y'all though.
Yeah, man.
We love y'all. Definitely
love y'all.
And listen. Forgot the DJ Jess show is coming up. He's going to rock out for an hour. He's going to do his thing. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to TGI Fridays. Yes. Come have some fun with us this week. We are definitely on this throwback and classic kick, man.
Yeah.
So come on out.
It's heavy. Have
a good time with us this Friday. Come on out, man. I'm like really, and I kid you not, really gonna take y'all back and have some fun. This is really gonna be a from the classics to the current night this Friday. So come on out and have a good time. The Happy Hour Mix Friday Night Live, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. TGI Fridays and everything. Listen, we doing everything, man. We don't do just house. It's gonna be house. It's gonna be R&B. It's gonna be old school hip hop. It's gonna be some reggae. It's gonna be some club. It's gonna be some 70s, 80s classics. Y'all gonna hear everything this Friday. So come on out, just have a good time. Sit back, have some cheap price drinks, half price appetizers, and enjoy yourself amongst good company.
Good people.
All right, good people. So come on out and rock out with us, man. Remember, this show is never about us.
No, it's always about you.
Because you too can get $35 billion.
And we love you guys, man.
We love y'all.
Ain't a damn thing y'all can do about it.
Peace and blessings.
We out
We
here.
definitely see y'all tomorrow,
Yes,
man.
yes,
Stay
yes.
tuned for the DJ Jess shows coming up next on BKS1 Radio, WBKS1.com, man. Get that tune in there, people.
Tune in.